What's up, guys? This is Adam from Three-Headed Eagle. Today we're going to talk about Jeb Bush. He's had a rough week, which is okay with me because I'm not a huge fan of his. So he was asked several times whether or not he would have done the same thing his brother did in regards to the Iraq and Afghanistan wars. Now that's a really stupid freaking question because anyone would do things differently. Almost anyone, in every situation you can think of, had they had hindsight. Had they been through the situation and been able to look back on it, especially a war that lasted so long and was so messy and was so difficult. That's like asking about Vietnam or Korea or any of these other wars we've been to. Hey, if it was World War II and you knew what was happening to the Jews before the war, would you have done things differently? Well, yeah, of course you would. But Jeb Bush, being one of those dynasty guys that can almost say and do whatever he wants, has answered the question in different ways. Everything from yes to I don't know, to recently, I believe in Arizona, he said that, of course, he would have done things a little bit differently having hindsight. But we want to know what you guys think. Do we really want Jeb Bush, another Bush? Do we really want a guy that can bounce around the answers again and not give you a straight answer? It just seems like he's very establishment. Because essentially what's going to end up happening is if Jeb Bush and Hillary Clinton go head-to-head, my opinion, Hillary Clinton is going to win. Because you have a lot of libertarians, a lot of ultra-conservatives, a lot of people who are not going to vote for Jeb Bush. The reason why is because he's way too closely associated with his previous dynasty. You have George W. Bush, who had a very low acceptance rating towards the end of his presidential term. People were very unhappy with the wars that he ran. His father doesn't have some great legacy either. These guys aren't exactly liked, and if they add Jeb Bush to that, it's not going to go over well. You have a lot of independents who we need that aren't going to go that way. The only thing that Bush did well in his second election was he was able to reach out to the minority vote, which the GOP needs to do. But is Jeb Bush really the person who can do that? I mean, you have other people in this race who can really reach out that direction, like Marco Rubio. Ted Cruz is obviously another one. So we really need to start thinking about it. He can say whatever he wants. He's giving multiple answers to the same question and not really giving anybody a clear indication of what he actually thinks. That sounds pretty familiar to me. Oh yeah, Hillary Clinton does basically the same thing. She also traveled a bunch but did almost nothing while she was Secretary of State. So she's a dangerous person to put in the White House, in my opinion. But Jeb Bush is just as dangerous. There's a major positive, in my opinion, divide in the GOP right now. You have the ultra-conservative, the people who are very libertarian, having a strong influence. In fact, some people may say they have two candidates that have strong voices in this next presidential race. You have Rand Paul and you have Ted Cruz. And because of that, if you're going to run a Jeb Bush, you're going to have a lot of disenfranchised conservatives out there who aren't going to be interested in voting. So let me know what you think. Do we want another head-to-head dynasty with Hillary Clinton and Jeb Bush, or do we want something fresh and new? Please comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. You can hit us up on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and always visit us at our home at threeheadedeagle.com.